Hello everyone. Alright, today we'll be talking about inner lining. Inner lining with facing. So for inner lining, you'll be needing your bodice. So for this bodice, I've already done my dart manipulation. I haven't done the neckline. I've gone ahead to close my dart. I transferred my shoulder dart. This is the front bodice. I transferred the shoulder dart to underarm, and I've gone ahead and to close the back shoulder dart. Okay, moving on now. The next thing to do is to draw the line for the facing. So for the facing, this is a very small pattern, it's a miniature pattern. So the measurement I'll be taking here won't be the exact measurement, but I'll be stating it out so that you know the right measurement to take on your bodies. So from the UP, you measure 5 centimeter down from the UP for your facing line. So I'm working with the front bodice now. So let me keep the back bodice aside so it won't confuse us. After marking the facing line, you roll across to the center front like this and label facing line. Okay, so I'll do the same thing to the center back pattern. So it's either you measure with your ruler or whatever you're using to take your measurement. Measure the same 5 centimeter you have measured from the front UP down. So you measure from the back UP 5 centimeter down, or you align the front UP and the back UP together and then mark the facing line, the one you have on the center front. You mark on this side front, you mark it on the side back like this. So your line will the front facing line won't be longer or shorter from the back pattern. Hope you understand that. If you don't understand, you can just play back to understand what I just explained. So you take the facing marking to the center back like this. So please ignore the second one. Ignore this one. So this is the one we are working with. I hope you understand. So I'm going to be getting the neckline now. So for the neckline, I'm just going to use round neck for both front and back. So for the round neck, from the base of your neckline, this is the base of your neckline. Base of your neckline. This is the NP, and this is the SP. Okay, so from the base of the neckline, you measure 5 centimeter down for round neckline. Measure 5 centimeter down. But you know, I said this is a small size, so I'm going to be taking the exact measurement I'm taking on the big size, on this small size. So you work with 5 centimeter for round neck. 5 centimeter. You don't do more than that. If you do more than that, it won't be 5 centimeter. It won't be round neck again. It will be deeper, which means you're going to be achieving something like U neckline. But if you want U neckline, it's fine. And for this inner lining, it's not just round neckline you can do whatever neckline you want to. But my point here is that if you are doing round neckline, you don't go beyond 5 centimeter. Anything more than that, you're no longer round. Hope you understand that. Okay, so for the NP, you know, this NP for the basic bodies is very close to the neckline. It's very close to the neckline, so you need to move it backward a little, so it won't be too close to the neckline. So you'll be measuring from your NP, measure 2 centimeter and mark backward from the NP and mark. Do you understand? So for me, because this is a small size, I can do 1.5. I can still do 2, nothing do me. I hope you understand. So what you're doing next is to connect with your French curve from that 2 centimeter to your 5 centimeter like this. So this is your round neckline. Your round neckline. I hope you understand. Okay, so for the back neckline, this is the back SP and this is the back NP. So align your front SP and the back SP together like so. Mark the NP for the back using the front NP. It is the front NP that determines the back NP. So this is the back NP now. This is the basic NP for the back. It's no longer applicable. So you discard this one. NP like so. So for the base of neckline, don't forget I said you can do whatever neckline you want. So for this, I can do V neckline for the back. So I'll be measuring just 11 centimeters. You know it's a small size. But for a bigger size, you can do 12 centimeters. You can do 15. Just whatever you're doing, once you get to your bust line or you measure maybe 2 inches above the bust line, is fine. But it can be deeper depending on what you want. So I'm connecting the base of neckline to the NP like so. I hope you get me. So this is V neckline for the back. All right, on the back pattern, after achieving your neckline, what you are going to do next is to measure 2 centimeters inward along the neckline. 2 centimeters, this is 2 centimeters inward along the neckline. Because it's V neckline, it's slanted, so you have to take your position your ruler in same manner so that you can achieve your accurate measurement. So after doing that, the next thing you do is to join the 2 centimeters you just measured now. This is the 2 centimeters. Connect it to the waistline on the center back, making sure that you did not take anything from the CB. You really need to nothing, like my instructor will say there. Like so. Do you understand? So when you are cutting the neckline for the back now, you cut along like so. Okay, so I'll go ahead and cut the neckline. So this is for the back. I'm doing V-neck for the back. And this is for the front, the round neckline for the front. We're cutting it out. So after achieving our neckline, so these pieces are going to be brushing it like so. I'm going to be adding the seam allowance. So this is the neckline. For the neckline, we're going to be adding ½ inch to the neckline. For the center front, it's going to be on fold. I'm going to explain that on the fabric. Then for the shoulder, we're going to add ½ inch also to join the shoulder seam, which means to join the back and the front shoulder seam together. Then for the armhole, it's going to be ½ inch. For the side seam, it's going to be 1 inch. And then for the hem, which is the bottom of the hip line, is going to be 2 inches. That is for the front. Please rewind if you don't get the explanation. I'm sure if you listen to it like twice, you'll get it. Okay, so this is for the back. The allowance for the back, ½ inch for the shoulder seam. For the armhole is ½ inch. For the side seam is 1 inch. And for the hemline is 2 inches. Then for the center back is 2 inches. Center back for your zip allowance. Do you understand? You are fixing your zipper here at the center back line. Alright, so let's go ahead to cut on the fabric. So I'll be starting with the back. So this is the fabric I'm going to be using. This one is called doll face. It's just a pieces. So you fold it into 2, like so. So I was saying something that the center front is going to be unfold. So this is what I mean by unfold. After folding your fabric into two, the part that is being folded, that's where I mean by unfold. So you place your fabric on that, I mean your pattern, your center front on that folded part. This is what I mean by unfold. And this is for the back. I'm checking, I don't want to waste my material, though it's pieces, but at the same time I wouldn't want it to waste. Okay. So again, let me still adjust it a little so I don't waste it. It can still be useful for something else. I don't like wasting my fabric. Fabric is expensive, you know now. So let's be mindful. You know our clients, they will bring 2 years of fabric. They want you to sew 6 pieces or baskets for them and blouse with 2 years. So we need to learn how to manage fabric. So we are managing this. So I'm pinning this down now with the help of my beautiful pin. Okay, so I'm doing the same thing for the back. You know, you don't need much pin. You don't need to pin everything, or you don't need much pin. Do you understand? Once you use like 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, yes, you can use for the front 6 pin, but 4 pin is okay for me. I can even use 2 pin. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead now to add my allowance. So I said I'm going to be using inches for allowance. So here is 1 inch allowance. Just follow the curve, follow the shape. I'm sorry, I have to use my hand now because that is taking much of my time. Okay, so for the shoulder, it's 1/2 inch. Okay, so then here is 2 inches. That is the hem. The hem 2 inches. You can use tailor's chalk if you can't see your pencil on your fabric. For the center back zip allowance is 2 inches. I like to extend this down so that I get my accurate measurement, like 2 inches. have my 2 inches. I have my 2 inches here also. So I've also extended this down. And I continue with my measurements. 2 inches. Then the neckline is 1/2 inch. Your zip allowance is not going to extend to your neckline. Some people make that mistake. Please don't make that mistake. Your zip allowance is not going to be extended to your neckline. This is your neckline, your V neckline. The zip allowance stops here. So the 1/2 inch for the zip allowance continue from where the zip the 1/2 inch for the neckline continue from your zip allowance like this, 2 inches. That is if you are doing V neckline. So 1/2 inch, so I'm going to continue like that. Okay. So you continue with your 1/2 inch for the armhole. I hope this is clear enough. So here is going to be 1 inch. Also. Okay, so I'm just going to follow my my pencil line, the allowance lines when I'm cutting. Okay, so I'll cut and then come back for the lining parts. I'll explain how I'm going to be cutting the lining parts.